first one, this is in your notebook. So please note this down. Inversion. Repetition. Mirroring. Sequence. Retrograde. There's a couple of others. Reduction. Magnification. It's just fancy words that you can easily explain. So inversion, for example, an example of inversion would be if you have, yes. So inversion, number 2, no? Repetition. So repetition, number 2. Number 3, mirror image. Fine. So an example of inversion is, let's say you have 2, 4 time G, B, C, G, B, C, so they ask you, please write a response to this that's inverted. All you do is you flip this, you flip this. So you would start with CBG. You're flipping this structure, you flip it, you flip the beat. You flip the beat. So it will be, instead of starting with G, B, C, you flip the beat. It will be C, B, G. So you flip this. And then this one, you just take this, there, you flip this as well. So instead of BE, EB. So that is inversion. Okay. Repetition, you just repeat the same thing. So you write it twice. I'm not going to write it twice, but you should know that. Mirror image, you just start going backwards like this, like a mirror. You just do this. So an example, E, B, and then you go C, B, G, C, B, G. Semiquavers are there, there must be semiquavers there. So this is an example of mirroring. Just do this. Mirror image. And then you have your sequence. I've explained the sequence in detail last week. You don't have to stress too much about a tonal or a real sequence. That's fine. Sequence, what is it again? For those who are here. Yes, sir. Don't know.
It's playing the melody at semitonal.
Okay. Yes. Correct. Anyone else? So sequence is you have your melody, you shift it down or up. That's it. Not necessarily only semitone. You can take each and every note, you shift it up by one, or by a third, or down by one or third. So you're shifting the whole thing by the same interval. So each and every note, you're shifting at the same interval, the same distance. So that's a sequence. So let's say we want to sequence this by taking it one up. So every note will go up. So G will be B, that will be C, D, C, F. Since it's above the middle line, it has to go down. So you've sequenced this up by one note. Real or tonal is another story, so not yet. So that is sequencing. Retrograde. Retrograde means you're starting backwards. So rather than mirroring the melody, you do this. C, B, G. You go backwards like this. This is flipped, this is flipped. So everything is backwards. Retrograde. There's another word for retrograde. I can't remember it. I think it's somewhere here. Crab version, yes. It's called crab version. That's retrograde. Reduction. Reduction means you are halving everything that's original. How do I half a quaver? What does it become? Semiquaver. So every single note is halved when you're reducting. So this semiquaver from this to semiquaver, this to hemi-semiquaver. This is also a semiquaver, semiquaver. And then magnification is the opposite, you double. Quaver goes to a crotchet, semiquaver to a quaver, etc., etc. Also the time will need to be doubled. So 2/4 time will go to 4/4 time. So that's what magnification means. So reduction. So reduction is halving, magnification is doubling, basically. So all of these elements, you need to apply in worksheet 3. So that's why I needed to explain all of this with some examples for worksheet 3. Now, with this one, I'll use this as your practice because this is exactly what you may be given for a test. They'll give you this and say melody writing or creative writing. They'll give you 4 bars or 16 or how many bars. They'll give you a key and they'll give you a bass note. So you need to be creative in forming your own melody there. But you need to use all of these elements. The nice thing about melody writing, they've given you something for worksheet 3, if I'm not mistaken. They give you something and you then need to apply all of these. Either you are magnifying it or reducing it or whatever the case may be. You can combine them. You can play around with them, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. And then you go to the piano and test it and see if it sounds nice. So for example, the one that always works, sequence. So please always use sequence. You will be given something, shift it up by 1. Easy marks, quick, boom. Or shift it down, boom, quick. So always use sequence. And then you can try out the rest. So give you a tip, start with sequencing. Always start with sequencing. And then end with a cadence, end with a tonic. Don't just end with any note, end with a tonic. another tick, automatic. Okay, any questions? Okay, so worksheet 3, just try that. Maybe it can be due. Let's see. I have a feeling I said it's due today or this week. Okay, I'm seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay, so can we do this? Tomorrow, this is due in major keys. Can you at least try this? And then we'll play some of the examples to see if they sound right. Major keys. And then please complete the transposing that you haven't done. It's given last week. I'm not going to do it unless you do it. Same with this. If no one does it, then we move on to the next topic. Okay. So this one tomorrow, transposition tomorrow. Next week, Tuesday, 21st. Can we please have the trial test in? Trial test in. Have you got the trial? So you have the whole weekend to do that. So the trial test is due 21, next week Wednesday. Okay. Trial test will help you for exam so that you're not surprised on what's coming. If you don't do it, you're not gonna get help.
22nd.
Oh, you want it on the Wednesday? It's Tuesday today. We can have it on the 22nd, the Wednesday next week. So Wednesday next week, 22nd. Trial exam is due. Trial test. The 22nd. 22nd. Okay. So just to recap, tomorrow transposition and melody writing in major keys. Not the worksheet. And then next week, Wednesday, the 22nd, the trial test is due. You can do it in class and mark it. Okay. And then the worksheet, we can say, how is Friday the 24th? Next week.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yes, melody writing. I think it's one page, it's not a lot. Probably some of you are done already with that thing. So 24th is worksheet 3.
Yes, sir.
And worksheet 3 I think is the last one, if I'm not mistaken. Is it not? There's others.
Yes.
So there's others. But I think it's the last topic. There's no other new topic after that. Yes, 24th, next week Friday. That's all the topics for semester 1. There's nothing new.
So revise.
Melody writing is what we're doing now.
So revise.
There's nothing new.
Revision.
We're just gonna revise now, yes. Next week Friday. Sorry? So there won't be any new topic. We're done. Just revision.
Nice.
Wanna make sure we're passing now, that's it.
Yes.
It's a strong class this, strong.